stuff was pretty wild. I can't imagine what 2024 is going to have, but I do think there's a place for DeFi, like actual. You talk about a coin with an actual use case. I think those are actually justifiable because to me, it's like transactions, Bitcoin, Ethereum, privacy coins, and like DeFi are kind of the real use cases I actually consider. But
yeah, no, I think the taxonomy you have there is correct.
Gaming too, I guess. I think gaming is going to get a run eventually, but I still think that's early.
I think the other issue with all these alts that people don't pay enough attention to is the tokenomics part, the issuance, the emission. Like, again, you might love the community. It has a use case. It has a massive on-chain transaction activity, whatever, but the issuance will just blow you apart out of the water, right? AVAX is one that could do that for a lot of people. DOT as well. The inflation is just out of control. It's like, how are these things going to hold any value ever? You know, unless they constantly have flows coming in.
That's what I tell people about Ripple when they start talking about Ripple getting to like $200, and I have to I show them the math. Like, here's the amount of tokens there are. Here's all the gold in the world. Here's all the silver in the world. Here's all the Tesla
money
stuff.
In the world.
And I was like, unless you're bringing in one of those asteroids that are made of diamonds, like, we can't get above $30. Like, period. Like, on this planet, you're not going over 30. So judge your expectations that you think Ripple is going to go to like $1,000. I was like, I'm glad. Like, you're either really bullish on inflation or like just you got to admit like that can't happen. Well, Bitcoin's da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, but there's not 300 billion Bitcoin that are getting dumped on the world every day.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you have my chart. You have my
chart.
Yeah,
we can see it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of alts that are starting to look like this, where they have just years of pain, and people have ignored them for a year.
Link.
Sure, Link looks okay. I'm not gonna lie. These charts I'd trade. These charts, this is like 99% of the alts right now is down only against BTC, indisputable bearish channels, right? Now this is BTC spot, which is up 82%, right, year to date or whatever it is. This is something you want to buy the dips on. This is something that has a trend that doesn't go down only, right? Like, I don't know, it sounds obvious to me, but people are so focused on this garbage altcoin market. Like, I get it, there's integer bias, it's exciting, it's a casino, whatever, but man, just long term, I don't know, it's not for me. Like, I could have made way more money trading absolute garbage easily, but I just never did. I don't know why. I just don't have it in me. I just can't. I know that's like a silly thing. Would you rather have money or morals? I don't know. I just can't trade Pepe. I can't trade Pepe. I can't trade SHIB. It's just never gonna happen. Doge I've traded, Ripple I've traded, but those other stuff, this newer crop of stuff is just garbage. I don't know.
The funniest thing is, I know somebody who personally spent less than $2,000 on Pepe and forgot he bought it. And then when he went to check on it, it was like up $700,000. And it was just like, well, that's my best trade to date, and it's only because I forgot about it. Because he's like, there's no way in hell I would have held it that high.
Yeah, there's a lot of like historical surveys on the best traders. The best traders are always those people who forget their password at TD Ameritrade or forget they're holding something. I had NVIDIA in my legacy portfolio at like 235. I didn't even remember I bought it, and I checked it, when it was at like 400 something. It's like, holy shit. like if I would have checked that sooner, I probably would have sold it sooner, so it's definitely a lesson there for sure. But this altcoin stuff, man, I don't know. The meme coins especially, it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
Let me ask you this. Do you pay attention to the market cap? Like, where you look at like just the market cap totals?
Not
like everything
really.
Other than Bitcoin? I don't either. I'm just curious because a lot of people
you mean like
it.
You mean like this, the total 3?
Total 2, total 3, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's valuable because broadly it'll give you a heads up whether or not on balance, things are getting destroyed. Things are like this chart, you see it all over the place. Again, Solana, DOT, AVAX, Curve, Comp, Aave, what else? You see a lot of different variations of this market cap chart. This is actually the best looking version, honestly, other than like the Dino DeFi stuff. But I think it does help you temper your expectations. For me, it's all about like sizing and allocation. If this doesn't look good, I don't expect the broad altcoin market to look good.
Sure.
So I do think it's useful. Dominance is another one, is pretty useful because it helps you just, take a quick pass at 10,000 charts. What is dominance telling you? Dominance is telling you that alts are getting waxed against Bitcoin,
Sure.
at least until the Ripple stuff, right? So I do think it's useful broadly. There are some gems, as they used to say, in the altcoin market, but at least when you look at something like this, you're like, okay, yeah, like we're going nowhere fast based on this chart.